Hello everyone, welcome to Civil Sense. In the previous video, we have discussed how to draw this. Say, if I show you how to draw these grid lines, means this grid, how to create one grid. In the first lecture, I have shown you, and in the second lecture, I have discussed that how to link one grid to another, and after that, how to create this type of complex structure. It seems complex, but it's not complex. If you watch the first and the second video, then you can easily understand how to create this in only 2 minutes, right? So in the next means in this video, I will discuss some of the modifications that you can do here, and that should be done. Now, how and why that should be done, that I will discuss. Okay. So first of all, I will create this side view. See here, left view. So click on that. Here you can see this is the left view of this whole structure. Now these frames, if you watch this frame structure, first of all, see, if I give you this front view, say here you can see. Now if I show you the actual plan, then you can understand. Now understand carefully. If you follow, then in the previous video, or in the previous some videos that I have uploaded, I have discussed the basic plan that I followed, right? And that I am following actually. The same plan I will be following for every videos that I will be adding in this sequence. Okay, to make ultimate the Staad Pro file. So here you can see this is the staircase, right? Now this is the lift well. Now carefully understand. Staircase means we know that there will be like this one partition, and there will be stairs, right? In this side and in this side. If we watch from the top, right? So if we are in the top view, then we will see the staircase like this. Now see, one thing you can understand, that this is the mid landing beam. So this mid landing beam is everywhere. Means if we are following the dog-legged staircase, then you can definitely having some like mid landing beam. If there is one landing, after that in the middle of this, means if see, this is the floor height, and this is the again this is the ground floor, say, and this is the first floor. So this is the floor to floor height, right? This is your floor to floor height. Now if you have this dog-legged staircase, then obviously there will be one mid landing beam in just at the middle level. So say this one. So this is the middle level, not this one. Just a second. So the mid landing beam will be at the mid level. So say this one. This is the mid level. So just at the middle there will be one mid land, means there will be a mid landing. So for that landing there will be a slab. So this is the slab, and for this slab there will be a beam that is basically bearing the load that is coming on the slab, on this mid landing slab. So this, for this mid landing slab, there will be one requirement of mid landing beam. So this is the beam to support the mid landing, right? Now come to the structure that we have already made. So this is basically the part that I have highlighted. Okay, I have taken this photo from the same Staad Pro file that I have shown you. I will again go back to that file, but before that, understand this is basically the portion that will be modified. Now how that will be modified, that I will discuss. Before that, I am discussing why that will be modified. Before that, how, just understand this why. So now see it from the left side. This is basically the separated view, and this is the left view. This is the left view, right? This is the left view. Now understand from here. See, all these are beams, right? This horizontal, if I change my color, because it is also red, so I am changing the color into, say, green. So see, these are the beams. These are the beams. Okay. Now these are beams, but understand clearly. This is the first, say, the first level, means floor finish level, you can see, and after that this is the first floor. So this is the first floor level, this is the first floor level, and this is the, say, ground floor level, right? Now understand, to go, means to reach to the first floor level, you have to go from the ground floor level through the staircase, and this is the stairwell, you can see. Now obviously there will be one dog-legged staircase that we are assuming that we are using dog-legged staircase. Now in between there definitely might having one mid landing beam. So I have made this one, say this is again I am changing the color so that you can separate it out from the others. So this is mid landing beam that you have to make. Now this you can, means replicate in each and every floor. This purple color that I am showing, this is basically mid landing beam for all floors. Now see, for this mid landing beam, this is required, this is necessary, but this one, means just above this mid landing beam there is again another beam that you are seeing in the picture, but this beam is not required after all. Now why this is not required? First of all, you understand this one. Now how we make this, that I will discuss, but why this is not needed, that I again discussing. Just see it carefully. If you watched till now, you can understand that yes, there is a need of one mid landing beam, and that will be added in the next part, right? So this is again another important thing is that I have raised this question that why this beam is not needed, that I will again discuss, right? So see, now again come here. See, this is the whole structure, right? This is the whole structure. Now see, here you can see these are the beams, right? If I zoom in, then you can understand. These are the beams that I am talking about. These are the beams. So these beams are not needed. Why these are not needed? Because there is one mid landing beam. Now, if there is a mid landing beam, after that there is another staircase. Now that staircase is matching with the next floor level. And if this mid landing beam is matching or is connecting with the next level of the floor, then this beam is basically not connecting with any of the floor. Okay, so this beam is not needed because this beam is not connecting with any of the floors, and this is basically extra, you can say, means this is excess. So if we remove this, say we are just deleting delete, so then this beam will be deleted. Say this, if we remove this, then there will be no change or there will be no harm on that, because this beam is not needed. Again, I'm saying, now if I operate this, means if I change this, then you can understand it in a better way. So I will discuss it. So say I am just again doing the same thing. I am showing the left view, and after that just delete these beams. After that, what you will do, you have to modify these beams, but not the top beam, not the bottom beams. You have to modify these intermediate beams. But before that, do one thing. Otherwise, the whole process will be wrong. So first of all, go to this isometric view, go to this front view. After that, cut this whole portion, this one, and selected objects. Click on this side view. After that, you do all these things that we are showing you. Before that, if you just do the same thing on the whole structure, then the process will be wrong, right? Means the result will be wrong. So after that, click, select all these intermediate beams. Why? Because these top beams and bottom beams are not needed to include in this operation. So just select these intermediate beams, right click, move. After that, in this Y section, write minus 1.65. Why minus 1.65? Because 3.3 is the floor to floor height for the first floor to higher floors. Okay? So for that, click Y, means type the minus 1.65 on this Y, right? And click on OK. What will happen? This will lower, means this will move this whole intermediate beams towards lower side, means towards bottom side. Hence, you are not doing something extra so that you can make the intermediate beams. And moreover, you are nothing to do with these beams which have been already vanished. See here, there were some beams from here to here. These beams have been moved towards bottom side just at the middle of these two floors. And this is the exact process that we were trying to do. Okay, so this process have been finished. This is the process that we are going to do in this lecture. After that, click on display structure, and to confirm our process or the operation, one thing you can do, go to the front view, and review this whole operation by separating one floor from this whole structure. After that, click on selected object and click on this 3D view. Here you can see the whole process is very simple now. Here you can see this is the beam, from this beam to this beam, this beam to this beam, and again after this mid landing beam, another staircase is going towards the upper floor. So this is the main process, and the remaining beams are intact. See, these beams are intact. These are not been vanished here, because we have been separated this left side of this whole structure to do the mid landing beam operation. See, so for this reason, this is the ultimate result that we want actually after all these processes, right? So up to this, we are concluding for this session today. After that, we will continue from here. Okay, so make sure to subscribe to my channel and like my video if you really liked, and share it with your friends so that they can also learn from these videos, right? So stay tuned. Thank you very much.